My favorite part of The Mummy is when he pulls the guy's eyes out and sticks them in and he goes, "Ah, now I can see." Like, who the fuck wrote this shit? In about 10 minutes, you're gonna smell what was cooking this morning.
Ew. Oh, I'm scooching over this way. Welcome back to Two Gaming Dudes.
Jungle Cruise!
Yeah.
Starring Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Woohoo! And some chick, I don't remember her name.
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt.
May I, for a moment, because it's The Rock, and
Yes.
Chuck's favorite tequila is Terramana by Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
All right, somebody left a comment on the Dune review.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Please do.
The bro on the right, means you.
All right.
The bro on the right is either supremely dedicated to his satirical character, or he's the most smooth-brained person I've ever seen.
I believe that the legend is real.
Jumped in and replied, "Nah, man, he's just drunk as hell on tequila. Specifically, Terramana Tequila by Rock the Dwayne Johnson."
That's right.
But then I thought maybe I misunderstood, so I went to Urban Dictionary.
All right.
Because our audience, that's where they're going to be.
Fair enough.
Smooth brain. A stupid person referring to a lack of surface area on the individual's brain. General thought being the more surface area, wrinkles, creases, the smarter the person is. Conversely, a person with a smooth brain has less surface area and is therefore stupid.
Mine's like a bowling ball.
Used in a sentence.
Okay.
That fucking smooth brain put his shirt on backwards again. So I had to go back.
Did I?
I had to go back to the comments and say, "Oh wait, I just looked up smooth brain on Urban Dictionary. You're right, he's smooth brain." All right, so
It is. You could like lick it.
and not feel anything on
Not
your
feel
tongue.
anything. Just
When you thought
numbness.
a video game was a weak premise to make a movie out of, a fucking carnival ride. I mean, they did it with Pirates of the Caribbean and
Right.
turned that into a fucking franchise.
And I think that's what they were hoping to do here. Is they really wanted to turn Jungle Cruise into some awesome Pirates of the Caribbean style franchise.
I guess. But it was, I loved Treasure of the Sierra Madre.
Okay.
This old 1940s movie that was basically like this. And Heart of Darkness, this trek into deep Africa. I mean, this serious exploration type style. I love it. So I was really looking forward to this.
Okay.
There is a legend.
But from the first second you see Rock Johnson in that ridiculous skipper's costume, he looks like a fucking cartoon character. He just looks so stupid. Stupid!
All right. I actually did not hate this film at all.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It was fine.
The whole movie, I've watched it maybe a few too many times too. So the movie for me kind of harkened back to the older, Indiana Jones and The Mummy and all those kinds of movies where it does not try to take itself too seriously. You know what it is going in, and it never tries to be anything more. It's just a dumb adventure, and that's it.
At the beginning, yes. The heist at the museum. I'm
Yep.
like, wow, that's straight up. I mean, it's right down to the Nazi, right down to the German officer trying to. This
Right
is
down to the German
stolen
officer.
directly from Raiders, which is fine, and it was pretty well done. I'm like, this is fun. But that tone changed once they got into the jungle. They didn't
think
maintain
so?
that. Oh yeah, they didn't maintain that slapsticky, silly stunts. It became generic action movie stunts.
Some of them. Well, no, the bees and snakes and melty people and all that stuff. That also felt like Raiders and Temple of Doom when
Oh,
they're
look,
eating
it's kinda
eyeballs and
creepy
snakes
and
it's like
supernaturally,
Ooh, did I
yeah.
gross you out? Ew. But
I mean, it was fine.
it was fine.
It was
I
fine.
didn't mind that. What I did mind is the fact that the entire premise and almost everything that happens is ripped right out of The Mummy. That was The Mummy. Everything that happened, that was The Mummy. Down to her doing the ladder thing.
Yeah.
Rachel Weisz did the ladder thing in the beginning of The Mummy. I'm pretty sure you could watch The Jungle Cruise and The Mummy side by side and see just amazing comparisons between the two.
going Rock the Dwayne Johnson. My favorite part of the Mummy is when he pulls the guy's eyes out and sticks them in and he goes, "Ah, now I can see." Like, who the fuck wrote this shit? Okay, so
I took the eyes of a guy that needs glasses, and now the mummy needs glasses, which would have been great to see the CGI.
I got astigmatism, and he pulls his glasses off. All right, that's better.
Because at the time he's still all decayed and nasty, and I wanted to if I put on spectacles, like, and have to wear glasses.
And his ears don't hold him up, so that's another sight gag. Yeah. So the conquistadors are in South America in the 1550s looking for the tears of the moon, which is this tree that can cure anything.
Anything. And they do make sure to point out any disease or curse.
Can cure anything.
Not that we're trying to foreshadow anything, but it totally can cure curses.
And of course, they double-cross the Indians, because that's what Europeans do.
Right.
And they get cursed. Ah, la, 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 la. You can never leave sight of the river, and your dick will be tiny.
Oh
my gosh.
And they said, no!
Ah, my dick. And then fast forward. So the wimpy Ponzi schoolboy is appearing before the Historical Society, who was just this caricature of a gay. I mean, oh boy. It was like almost offensively stereotypical. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
And at some point in the middle of the film, he actually comes out and says, by the way, I'm gay. And the Rock actually has to act surprised, like you had no idea.
He's like, we need access to the Arrowhead artifact because we will find the tears of the moon and it'll be awesome. And then the Historical Society, they're like, no, we don't do vag. You can't have a woman scientist. No vag.
No vag.
So she's like, fuck it, I'm going to steal it anyway. So she steals it anyway. And then that German officer is also looking for it. And he's like, Fräulein, what shall we talk about? So she steals it.
Yep.
And then they go to Brazil, where they run into Frank, who is Rock the Dwayne Johnson, and he's running a jungle cruise adventure where he has fake stunts to scare tourists. It's like a tourist trap cruise. It's not a real cruise.
Right.
And they're like, will you take us to look for the tears of the moon? And he's like, nah, it's stupid. I've been looking for a long time.
You ain't never gonna find nothing.
And then he sees that they've got the arrowhead, and he's like, oh, never mind. Okay, yes, I'll help you.
All right.
I changed my mind.
Also, who does he work for? Mr. Santiago?
He owes money to Paul Feig. No, what's that guy's name? Not Paul Feig. Jesus Christ.
Paul Giamatti?
Giamatti.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So,
NWA's manager in Straight Outta Compton.
So Paul Giamatti shows up.
Oh my gosh.
They're in Brazil. They're in South America. Do you know what's in South America? These guys, these big blue and gold macaws, they're everywhere. They're just birds, right? You know what Paul Giamatti's got? One of those white ones. He's got a cockatoo. They don't come from Brazil. They're not indigenous to there, which is the one thing that me and my wife were watching.
2 hours later.
That's not from that region.
I'm going to say, statistically, no one on Earth gives a shit.
Probably not, but I did.
Never had the key.
So he's like, okay, yeah, I'll take you. But they get captured by cannibals. But don't worry, they're the fake cannibals that are part of the cruise. Because he didn't tell them, oh, no, don't do the shtick. These are real.
They're going to do it anyway.
These are real travelers. Fuck, never mind. Well, okay. And then the German goes to where the conquistadors have been trapped. And he squirts them with river water, and that makes them come to life. And they're all deformed.
Oh my gosh.
And you got snakes and stuff coming out of them and weird stuff. And
They look all weird.
They're all weird and gross and stuff.
And they came up all weird.
And so they attack them at the fake cannibals village, and then they stab the Rock and he dies. Except the next morning he's alive again.
I did think it was funny when he actually did that fall. So he's falling like 50 feet, bounces off of a big boulder, goes.
Yeah, he does the Titanic propeller bounce. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like. Vicious. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, he could take that. He's fine.
Turns out He's
Turns
a
out he
conquistador.
was. He was fine.
He's 400 years old. I am a conquistador too. He is also cursed. So, he was looking for the tree to break the curse, but he did not find it. So he just opened a taco stand.
If you're watching this and going, this story sounds really stupid.
Extraordinarily stupid.
It really is.
Fucking stupid as shit.
But
Of a tree.
So they're traveling around, and then some other dumb shit happens that has no consequence at all. And they find the underwater temple.
Could awaken.
'Cause that leads to where the tree of the moon is.
the tears of the tree of the moon.
The tree of the moon. The moon's on the trees.
So to activate the tree of the tear of the moon.
So they get in there, and they have to crack open the arrowhead, which has diamonds, glowing diamonds in it.
They got to do like this national treasure type deal. And you have to hold the staff of Ra in just the right place for the sun to come in, and it
They knew everything except
shines
for
a
the
beam on the map, and then the tree comes out, and then there's
Alexandretta. Alexandretta! And then the German shows up, and they have a stupid fight in the cave. Stupid. And they win. It's okay.
and they win. It's fine.
The Rock,
Whatever,
wins
it's
the
fine.
fight by sacrificing himself. He crashes his boat into the opening of the cave so that it's closed off, and then the river can't go in, and that activates the curse, so they all get reclaimed by the jungle again.
Yep.
But Emily Blunt has one petal from the tree, and rather than use it to, save humanity from illness, she uses it to revive Frank.
Yes. And Frank's like, sweet, I'm back.
Let's go check out
Awesome.
London. So they're fucking around London.
Well, no, before they go, don't forget, they also look up and go, hey, there's one more flower. It's like right there, right? And they go, so they actually did take a flower with them.
Well,
I don't know what that's supposed to mean or what that's going to do to the storyline of the world, but
so then they went to London
That's-
and drove around in my motor car.
there is a moment just before the bad guys get reclaimed by the jungle where they go like, no, Frank, this is a fate worse than death. This is torture. And then they get taken.
And he does
Frank's
it to them
just
anyway.
like, whatever.
Tough fucking shit. Mexicans.
It's like, suck it up.
Fuck. I don't know. It was okay. It could have been really fun. That tone that they set at the beginning. I really enjoyed that scene in the museum where she's trying to steal the diamond. I'm like, wow, this is some really Jackie Chan thought out Raiders of the Lost Ark slapstick stunts. This is a lot of fun. This is going to be a very fun movie.
Yeah.
But it was just that scene, and then it
But you've never
And
dumb.
that was it. I did notice that at least 4 times, I think,
and I don't even like it.
you have to make reference to how big and awesome and jacked The Rock is.
yeah.
So, yeah, they made sure to touch him a few times. Wow, there sure is a lot of you. Yes, there is. Wow, you sure are big. Yes, I am.
Boy, my gay brother would sure like to fuck you.
Yes, he would. I probably did.
That's gonna cost you extra, buddy. If it's on Disney Plus now, so go ahead.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters.
I tell you what, for a Disney Plus film, it's honestly worth a watch. I think definitely it's fun enough that it's worth enjoying, and you will enjoy it. It's just don't think about it very hard.
I didn't fall asleep.
See, that's pretty big for movies nowadays.
Yeah, because they're all like 2 hours and some change long. I did fall asleep during Shang-Chi, so
Do you want some of my meat?
you enjoy your meat.
All right.
So that's it. It was fine, I guess. It's fine.
It's fine. It's
fine.
fine. It was fine. It really was. It was fine. It was fine. God, I hope they don't make another one. I really want. Please don't make any more.
Don't do any more.
Don't try to turn this into a franchise. Also, do you notice how much Dwayne Johnson loves being in the fucking jungle?
I believe that
I don't follow.
is
Like all of his movies so far, he's got to spend at least some time in a jungle.
saved.
All the Jumanji films. This one where he's got to be in a jungle. And then just very recently we watched Red Notice, and he's in a fucking jungle again at one point, and you're just like, okay, he's just got a thing for
I'll
it.
hit Red Notice for the next. If I can sit through it.
Good luck.
There's a chance that I
Holy
can't.
shit.
Everybody likes elephants.
All right, so there you have it. It's fine.
I'd love to know what you think of not Red Notice, god damn it. The Jungle Cruise. I'd love to know what you think of the Jungle Cruise. Leave a comment down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was meh?
If you've got a wisecrack about Chuck's smooth brain, leave that comment too, because it's fucking hilarious.
Likewise, comments about Mike's dick. Welcome.
My smooth
My
dick.
smooth dick. Or my smooth balls. They're very smooth. Not quite as smooth as my head, but pretty smooth.
They're smooth enough.
We almost have to go back and do a review, like a follow-up review of the Manscaper.
You got to use it. I don't want to.
I do use it.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
awesome. But I got one for somebody for their birthday.
Yeah.
They may have bled profusely from it.
Oh, they didn't use it right?
Well, he took the safety off. Don't take the safety off, and he took the safety off anyway. He's like, no, I got to get it skin smooth. So I took that safety off, and I was like, meh, mer, oh. From what he says, he actually heard the change pitch. Oh, shit! And then next thing is you just hear his voice go, "There's a lot of blood."
Oh, fuck. So there is a feature to prevent that from happening. He just misused it.
Yes. Well, there you go.
Sorry, man.
Sometimes you want it like baby's ass smooth.
User error. That's not the machine's fault.
Yeah, there you go. Well, now you know about shaving your balls too. See,
Use
you
some
learn all
care.
kinds of stuff here from the two gaming dudes.
Use some care.
Use some care. Also, don't forget to click subscribe, click like, click the notification bell so you know when more videos are going to be happening. Leave your comments, and we'll see you later.
Oh, God.